for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The Titan ball carrier.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. I got it.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach. Don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Almost able to intercept him. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, Tennessee.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down carry for Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
29 yards. 1st down, Titans.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run with Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll look to run with Evans. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Darrynton Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Fair catch made at the 4-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
A loss of 8 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Tannehill. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Taco Charlton. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys. Right around 20 or under that, if they were going to have a chance, it was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Complete to Darren.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill. Underneath, he's got Brate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Chiefs. 40.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Again, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Frank Clark, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town.
the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon.